So, the bookies say that Dennis Zakaria, Borussia Mönchengladbach's midfielder, will be Mourinho's new defensive midfielder to play next to Jordan Veretout, who scored 2 goals in the first match of the Serie A yesterday against Fiorentina. Now, there is a problem though, because Roma needs to sell players to buy Zakaria. And the problem is this. Before we get into this video, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you want an opportunity to follow this club as an English language, you will only find me on YouTube. So if you want an opportunity to follow Roma, follow Mourinho if you're a Mourinista, subscribe to The Simon Show. Also, please like this video. It supports me so much. And without further ado, I'm going to say that if you want an opportunity to feature on The Simon Show, all you need to do is to send a clip after every single match. Immediately after each match, no longer than 10 minutes, the video should be. Giving your match reaction for every single match. Send it over at info.thesimonshow@gmail.com, and as well as me and Alex, there will be a subscriber's opinion in the match reactions. So the problem is called Steven Nzonzi and Javier Pastore. This is the problem. Now, I'm just gonna throw something out there saying that Pastore and Nzonzi combined costed around 80 million euros for Roma, and that just makes you realize how much of a James Pallotta, AS Roma's last president, was. How dumb could you be to spend 80 million euros combined for 2 players which are older than my grandmother? That is seriously, I seriously do not know what to think about. And Roma fans were happy to have Pastore and Nzonzi. As soon as Pastore and Nzonzi landed at the Roman airport, all the fans were going, "Oh my god, we've got Pastore and Nzonzi. We're gonna win the Champions League with this magnificent duo." That is what Roma fans do. Now, I understand doing that for a young player such as Tammy Abraham. But for Pastore and Nzonzi, who are 2 dead players, is incredible. 26 million euros plus 4 euros of bonus for Nzonzi, and 45 bloody euros for Pastore. That is just ridiculous. Now, these 2 players were very criticized by us Roma fans because they didn't honor this t-shirt. Pastore every 2 seconds got injured. He didn't want to play for Roma, and you could tell the very second he landed in Rome. Nzonzi just didn't run, pass the ball, and then when the opposing team was attacking, he would just lay back and yawn. He's 2 meters tall, his legs are 3 meters tall and wide, and just run. He didn't do that. And that is why they are a problem right now. Because no one wants them. No single club. And we're talking about Spanish clubs, English clubs, North Korean clubs. No one is gonna buy bloody Pastore and Nzonzi. Because they ruined Roma, and Roma ruined them. Because their attitude to play for Roma was completely non-existent. So us Roma fans hate them. Just get away from our views. But the problem is that no one will spend that amount of money for these players. No one will definitely spend the amount of money Roma bought these players for. It is already very lucky if Roma managed to sell these 2 players. Because I'm telling you, the club which buys these 2 players, if they will, is screwed. They're gonna get relegated, because these 2 players do not bring any contributions. They're barely gonna play. They're coming towards the end of his career. What do you want more? Now, Nzonzi is the main problem, I'd say, because up to now he got many offers. He got many bids from Saudi Arabian clubs, and he refused them all, because Nzonzi and Roma is like a death note, Nzonzi is here, Roma is here. What links these 2 players is a death rope, because they hate each other. Nzonzi is being a twat because he's saying, "No, I am not gonna lower my wage at Roma because these people really abused me when I was a Roma player, so why am I going to reduce my wage? If Roma doesn't want me, then let's find an agreement so that Roma pays me to get away from us. To get away from Roma, you know? The only way Nzonzi is going to get away from Roma is if Roma and Nzonzi sit down, have a chat, and they have an agreement, and Roma pays Steven Nzonzi, and Steven Nzonzi will pack his bags and leave. The same with Pastore. Pastore, I'd say, is way easier for a club to buy. One, because American clubs, Chinese clubs, you know, as soon as they hear the word Pastore, who's been a great player at Palermo and PSG, they're gonna buy them, and they do not lack money. So seeing Pastore moving on to America or China really won't surprise me. But the fact is, no one will buy Pastore at the same amount Roma bought him for. But I don't care, because as long as Roma try to get some money and then maybe sell a few other players, Zakaria is done. Zakaria is a new Roma player, because Borussia Mönchengladbach is not asking much, to be fair. 20 million they're asking. Thiago Pinto is trying to convince them for 15. And I'm gonna say, if Roma managed to buy Zakaria at 15 million, it is one hell of a bargain. Because this guy is a young player who will fight until the very end. He's a very aggressive player. 15 million for Zakaria immediately. Do it right now. It's a bargain. But the problem is that to do this and to complete this agreement, Roma needs to sell some players. And the two players which Roma need to try and sell the most are Nzonzi and Pastore. But they're both causing trouble, because Nzonzi is refusing all of the offers he's having because he's not gonna lower his wages. So many Saudi Arabian clubs were very close on buying. So, you know, I don't think it's a massive problem, because Saudi Arabian clubs do not lack money, you know? Petroleum and stuff. Saudi Arabian clubs are very rich. So spending a few money for Nzonzi, in my opinion, would not be that bad. But the problem is that Nzonzi won't be a problem for them, because, you know, in Saudi Arabian clubs, I would play for a Saudi Arabian club and I would probably be the best out of the 11 players. You know, so buying Nzonzi for them is like Roma buying Messi or someone. But because they don't really realize how much Nzonzi can really ruin your club. Nzonzi was actually on a loan at Rennes last year, and he was really, really enjoying life there. So Rennes obviously is not going to spend the amount of money Roma is asking for a player who is dead. He's not going to run, even though they enjoyed him at Rennes. So ladies and gentlemen, Roma's transfer market could be concluded in a positive way or in a negative way. It all depends on the transfer market which Roma does to sell players. Nzonzi and Pastore need to get out of our views right now, because they're causing such a hell of economic problems to this club, who is not a rich club. And, you know, the second they leave, Zakaria is going to be officialized by Roma. I'm telling you that. I'm someone who follows Roma, lives in Rome, and has been to the stadium many, many times. I am a Roma fan, and I can tell you that if Roma managed to sell Nzonzi or Pastore, or even someone else, I'm not saying they can't sell anyone else, which is Diawara, but obviously they need to try and sell these two dead players before selling Diawara, who is way better than them. So, ladies and gentlemen, Zakaria will become a new Roma player if, you know, Thiago Pinto tries and manages to sell some players at Roma. And, you know, Dennis Zakaria, many Swiss journalists said that he is very close to Roma, so we'll see if that is true. But ladies and gentlemen, as I say at the end of every video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Comment down below your impressions, because I'm very, very curious to read and respond to all of your comments. As I said at the start of the video, if you want an opportunity to feature on The Simon Show after a match reaction, all you need to do is film a clip no longer than 10 minutes immediately after each match. Send it over immediately as well. At info.thesimonshow@gmail.com, and as well as me and Alex, there will be a subscriber's opinion in the match reactions. And yeah, I will catch you in a bit with more Roma content. Simon out. Head to toe. Said you got your own style, that's just slang for you, ain't got it though. Talking like you got